A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh, no.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Oh my god. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place.
I'm sick of this.
Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to explosion, the victim identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. There has also been struck in the head with the object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The fact that it doesn't say it's Kyoko should say it isn't Kyoko. Bro, the knife, that is just easy. They're gonna think it's me. They're gonna think it's freaking me. And everybody's gonna betray my ass. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Alright, man, forget it. Monokuma number 5. Fuck! We gotta hide this knife. Either they're gonna bring up the knife was mine now, or they're gonna hold on to it into the class trial. Either way, somebody's gonna betray me and say, just saying, Makoto, you was the one who had this knife last. Just saying. And they didn't even see me last night. Ah! Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Yes, it was in her. Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. This is getting really weird. Either Kyoko killed her, or I'm gonna go back on my old theory and Hina is just, you know, acting fake. I don't have a problem with Hina. I'm just saying, whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that exact same knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same ass attacker we found here. Wait, the fingers! The fingers! The fingernails are really important because that is so detailed. They would have added the fingernails. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way Kyoko would attack us. No. And why was our room even unlocked? How did she even get in our room? Whoa, was she hiding in the bathroom? Like, I'm Knife at the crime scene. I feel like I've seen something like this. What is that? Oh shit! The bomb! How did someone get the bomb though? They attached it to the body. Why would they do that? But what would the point be for them to destroy? I get it, destroy the evidence, but what? Let's check in here. Is this a tarp? Why is there a tarp here? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. Tarp, okay. Let's check in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. 4! Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Why did one chicken disappear? Could it be related to the case? How is that gonna be important? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and so I think we can say that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Let's look at the time. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to 7:30 every morning. The sprinklers turned on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten wet. It should have gotten it wet. Nails! She never painted her nails. And she got a tattoo. What? Oh, these are fake nails. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her hand. Is this a tattoo? It looks like a picture of a dog or something. I never seen anything like it. Tattoo on right hand. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? It was wearing some kind of mask, a big white coat. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Tokagami said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. The body before the explosion. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
So in other words,
I would like to hear your alibi. We don't have one. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'll be here. And I could confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at the same point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. I don't have an alibi. That's bad. And our knife was used. That's really bad. That's precaution. We made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Maybe if I could get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room Well, we're gonna have to ask.
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Oh my gosh, bro. This is not worth it, bro. Everybody's gonna think it's me. I feel like Tokagami's not the type to like be on my side or something. But he is the type to like, if he thinks it's me, it's gonna be me. He did it before. He did it more than once, actually. It's not like she's gonna have secrets in her room. We still have that note that we haven't read. Read the freaking note! Oh my gosh, I just thought of that. The heck is that? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration. She gave me something. The note! Let's go! Let's read it! Name Mukuro Kusaba's female sex. The ultimate, The ultimate soldier! Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She joined a mercenary group known as FENRIR. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The ultimate soldier. Why did Kyoko lie to us then? She lied to us. Never imagined I would hear the name FENRIR in a place like this. The FENRIR Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I heard says that FENRIR has already...
Found it!
Whoa! Would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I did say there's probably a group, but... I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. When y'all all got first together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there. Right? Felt like a while ago. That chick in the back, I was looking at her nails, and you know, the murderer had the same nails, but it was fake nails, so anybody can have fake nails. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. The 16th student, Mukuro Kusaba. She's part of the school's life. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Scars. But that wouldn't make any sense. Like, you said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial. But that means she has to pull up. If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ukusabe isn't the culprit. We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out their way to reveal that to us? They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. I took out the wood lock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. What's in there? What is this? There are arrows in here. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows? What am I gonna do with titanium arrows? And there's something else in the locker. What is that? The wild up ball of duct tape. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duck, man, man, at this point...
Very strange.
Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on FENRIR. FENRIR is an elite fighting unit. They are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Some, however, believe there were mounting internal tensions within the group, and they simply imploded. Theory! When I was reading that, my mind was like racing, and I was like, wait a minute, I was connecting dots. What if, because he just said they was all neutralized, and he even said, they said there's a theory like they all took each other out. They all took each other out. Y'all remember that classroom? I feel like FENRIR, okay, I can't really make sense because obviously I'm gonna make it short. I think FENRIR in the tragedy is connected. If it's not, then okay, it was a nice theory. But if it's not, my fault. Don't leak my address in the comment. To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing FENRIR somewhere on their body. Whoa!
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
That's new.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
I got you.
See you later.
That was more talkative. I'm scared. What the fuck? I'm gonna try not to make this outro, you know, long. I'ma save my guest for the next video, the class trial video, but another body's been found. Thus, another class trial has begun.
Thanks.
This is nice. Oh!
Wait, she's
You know what else is creamy and what?